Hello everyone, welcome. This is Love Maitri. I'm Maitri, and today we are going to do another pick-up line reading. This one is called Homecoming. A friend of mine suggested that I do a reading that's called Homecoming, and I remember asking her, like, what does that even mean? What exactly will we ask Spirit if we go by that topic? And she said, oh, I don't know either. I just wanted to say homecoming. And so here we are. Today's reading is essentially a space that I want to give to each one of your souls to come through and tell you something about themselves. So it could be about their origin, it could be about their journey, it could be about their purpose here on earth, and anything and everything can come through, honestly. I just wanted to create a space where you could meet your souls on a deeper level. Also, if you haven't noticed already, I have a little cold today, but I still wanted to show up for this space. So let's do this. Unlike the last pick-up file reading, I am going to use the same tarot deck for all of the groups today. This one is called the MoonChild Tarot, and I have pulled out a tarot card to help you pick your pile. Of course, you could be drawn to more than one, but make sure you take a moment to ground yourself and ask your soul to guide you to your group today. Pile number 1 is the Four of Cups, which actually came out in reverse. So I'm going to turn it upside down when I start your reading, but for now, your card is the Four of Cups. Pile number 2 is the Three of Pentacles. And pile number 3 is the MoonChild card. This is actually an original card in this deck. So take as much time as you need. I will leave the video running for a little bit. Again, trust your intuition. If you feel called to more than one pile, it's absolutely okay. You'll find something for yourself wherever you're led. Hello group 1. So you guys chose the Four of Cups, which actually came out in reverse. I heard you found the missing piece, or like something that was missing is about to be found. I felt called to these white flowers. I don't know if they're roses or another flower, but like this drew me in. Look at how it's blooming, and it's blooming into the earth. This could be a message about grounding, about taking some time out every day to ground yourself, to sit in silence, to meditate, and perhaps even speak to your soul. Something about how the more you bring in this practice of grounding into your daily life, the bigger space you will cultivate for your soul to come through, and that missing piece could actually be the connection that your soul is looking to develop with you, where you don't have to depend on readings like this to speak to your soul, to receive messages from it. We will shuffle the tarot on camera, but for now, let's look at your oracle cards. I feel a bit of, should I call it agitation? Like a restlessness, like all of a sudden this light, I became very sensitive to this light. A part of me was like, I want to turn all the lights off and just sit in quiet and darkness. And the moment I held these cards, another part of me started to feel afraid, like, what is going to come through? Am I ready for it? It's also possible that some of you have received communication from your soul and it wasn't easy to sit with it, that message, that memory, that guidance, and now you've started to dread receiving messages from your soul entirely. But your soul wants to speak with you. Your soul wants to stay connected to you. Let's look at your cards now. Wow, you have stillness. You have chameleon, soul tribe, it is safe to be seen. You have Raidho, I think, or Redho, I don't know. These rune cards are always hard for me to pronounce. You have growth, and you have magic happens when you most expect it. That's the first thing I want to say to you. You don't have to be afraid of your soul. You don't have to be afraid of the journey that your soul has been on. You don't have to be afraid of the feelings or the triggers or the experiences or the karma or literally anything that constitutes your soul. You don't have to run away from it. Especially since your soul is protecting you all the time. Your soul is looking after you all the time. I was noticing how 38 numerologically actually reduces to 11. So you have the 1144 angel number. That could be significant for some of you. There's something about needing to get comfortable in your soul, in your body, in your journey, to sit here, to take some time out. It's safe to be seen, to take some time out, to get comfortable with who you are. Redo is a card that I see as a journey that you take with yourself, a journey of exploration, a journey of understanding and acceptance and compassion with yourself, towards yourself. And somehow, I don't know why, but I keep wanting to say that you keep running away, or you feel like running away right now. You're scared for some reason. I'm looking at this image and it makes me think of autumn. So I will go back to what I said at the beginning. Maybe you found something out about your soul, about your past lives, about your purpose, and it just doesn't sit right with you. Or wherever you are right now, and what that is revealing about your past lives, about your karmic cycles, about your soul's journey, maybe it's just not an easy place to be right now. And that's why you're running away from it. You're running away from accepting it. But your soul just wants to tell you that I'm looking after you. Even when it gets hard, especially when it gets hard, I'm going to be there. I'm going to protect you no matter what. And you don't have to be afraid of this. Especially since I know that you are strong and brave enough for this, And with this card, this is such a beautiful card. I love it so much. Magic happens when you most expect it. the more the more comfortable you get in your journey, the more you show up with acceptance and presence and gratitude and compassion and kindness and love, the more you will bloom on this journey, the more fulfillment you'll be able to find in it, the more growth you'll be able to find in it. If you keep thinking of it from a victim mindset, like why do I have to go through all of this, why did my soul choose this, why do I have to struggle so much and things like that, then I just heard you're missing out on the fun. When I saw this card, I actually heard blessings. Like, on this path, regardless of how much you're struggling right now, there are so many blessings to come, yet to come. But I see that flower blooming, this space of blooming. Like, the more you sit here, the more you get comfortable with your feelings, your thoughts, your memories, your patterns, the things that you're scared to face. The more you actually face them, the more you will bloom, the more you will expand, the more you will grow here. Yeah, it's so interesting. I just shared a story on my Instagram page in which there's an illustration of a woman who's sitting just like this, and it says, I think it says, get comfortable with your feelings. I feel like that message is for this group. Get comfortable with where you are, get comfortable with who you are, with whatever you're feeling. You don't have to run away from all of it. I know that as humans we would want to feel good emotions, like happy emotions rather than sad ones, but even the sadness, like this card, I always see a lot of sadness when I see this card. Even this sadness has so much to show you. And you don't have to run away, you don't have to be afraid. You just have to get comfortable here. You just have to sit still and relax and expand. You're protected no matter what. I want to use an example of a boat that's like lost in the sea. If you were that boat, then your soul is saying that you're going to reach the shore no matter what. I will make sure that you get back home. But for now, you might as well enjoy the ocean. You know, it's scary, it's uncomfortable, agreed, but I just heard, at least enjoy the sunsets, you know. Yeah. It's a journey that you're taking with yourself. And your soul chose this for you. You chose this for yourself. It's not like you made a wrong choice or anything like that, you know. You did not make the wrong choice. And with Soul Tribe, I feel like support will also come to you in the form of people. You might actually be already surrounded by a lot of your Soul Tribe members. And I kind of want to say that this journey of self-exploration will leave you feeling really vulnerable. And I want to say that there is someone around you who will actually ask you to be vulnerable, who will ask you to sit with that vulnerability and make you realize that it's nothing to be afraid of. Of course, you could do that for yourself as well, but I do feel like there's someone around you, like multiple people. I keep feeling drawn towards this 44, so it could also be like 4 people or even 8 people, who knows. You know, like at multiple points of time, these people might be different. Traveling could also be significant for this group. Maybe you will meet yourself on a deeper level the more you travel. And like solo trips, the more you travel solo. Let's pull out your tarot cards. Yeah, so like how I felt afraid before looking at the cards, now that I've seen them and now that I've channeled messages that are coming through them, I'm feeling okay, you know. I took my time, I took my sweet time, but I'm comfortable now with these energies, with these images, these words, you know. I'm comfortable where I am. And that little push that you will give yourself to get comfortable where you are will also provide you with the strength to move forwards. Like if you're struggling right now, and if you learn to accept where you are or how hard it is, if you learn to accept that this is your journey, this is what your soul chose for you, and that means that you are strong enough for this, then you will gain more courage to see what comes next, you know. Yeah, this woman with the camera, like she's ready to see more, you know. She's ready to explore. Exploration is a word that keeps coming back. So this group, traveling is definitely significant, or like something about like this could also be like in the form of online, like digital content. Like someone here might enjoy watching a lot of movies or reading a lot of books or making collages, somehow that came through. Or like maybe you have a lot of hobbies, you know, a lot of Sagittarius energy here. That's the nature of your soul, you know, to wander, to travel, to look around, to explore. And it's almost like you're when you choose to run away from this uncomfortable space, you're running away from the essence of your soul, which is to be where you are, be present and grounded, and to look around and to explore, you know. Let me see what's there, let me see what all is there to explore, what can I find, what can I learn, you know. It's the nature of your soul. Let's pull out your tarot. I'm going to pull out how many cards, Spirit? 3, or like if 4 cards want to come out. Yeah, there's definitely something that this group is stressing out about, a situation that needs to be resolved. This could have to do with a relationship, it could literally have to do with something related to travel. I'm also hearing volunteering. This could also be related to your living situation, your home, your family environment, your workspace, like daily life things, you know, things that you have to like like things that are ordinary, you know, but somehow they're giving you a hard time right now, and that's where that frustration comes in. Like, why does it have to be so hard for me, you know? I just realized 4 of Wands and 44. 444 could be a significant angel number for this group. And again, 444 is a sign of divine protection. And I just heard there is always a way out. Like, you might feel stuck here. You're struggling, and that's why this period feels so long, so never ending, you know. But you're not stuck. You're always moving. And right now you're on your way out. Earlier, I would not like pay attention to time frames and stuff, but these days I've been mentioning all the possible time frames that I can. So I will do the same in this reading as well. Oh wow, okay. So yeah, definitely for some of you this has to do with the relationship. And you have the 9 of Wands at the back of the deck. You're really tired. You're running out of fuel, you know. It's exhausting. So when it comes to time frames, you have the 9 of Swords says 9 days from now. 4 of Wands is 4 weeks from now. And with these 2 cards, I actually want to say Aquarius and Pisces season, or like the next 2 to 3 months. So this could literally be the time frame within which your situation will be resolved, or like there will be more movement or improvement. I just heard you got this. This is so beautiful. Like, even if this is not about a specific person, your soul is saying that you have it in you to deal with this situation, you know. I feel like these two cards are representing your yin and yang energies, your feminine energies and your masculine energies. You have the physical, the mental strength to deal with this, and you also have the emotional strength to deal with this. Like, there was also, I forgotten like where exactly I saw it, but I saw, oh right, here. When I saw this illustration, I was thinking about how different parts of you are coming together to support you. Different parts within you are gaining strength right now, or like giving you the strength to move through this. So like your mental body, your physical body, your emotional body. This could also have to do with like health issues as well. And your soul is just coming through to say that your mind is making it a lot worse than it actually is. And you do have a lot of strength, you do have a lot of power to go through this and to work through this. I wanted to say to I don't know how to say this, like I wanted to use the word success. It's like you will get out of this with a sense of victory, feeling like you've won a battle, you know, feeling like you've become stronger than ever before, you know, feeling like you have gained a lot from this situation. Yeah, that's, I just heard like that's why you don't have to dread it, you know. Instead, what you need to do is like look at how the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords are looking towards this, whatever this situation is, you know. Your soul is saying that instead of running away from it, instead of continuing that mental narrative that this is too much, I'm struggling too much, I can't keep going on, instead of carrying that mental narrative, you focus on, how should I say this? You focus on kind of directing everything that you have within yourselves, your emotional strength, your mental strength, which means like, I just heard a bunch of things at once, like talking in an uplifting, motivating manner to yourself. Every time you're struggling, you tell yourself, I know it was a hard day, but you got this. And you have the strength in you to deal with this. You know, empowering yourself with your self talk. And also making sure that you rest and give yourself as much time as you need to deal with all of the emotions that you're feeling, to recover from all the triggers that may be showing up, or anything that may be showing up, you know. So instead of letting your mind run the course, you take control and you say that I am going to gather all bits and pieces of myself and make sure that I make the most out of wherever I am. You know, you stop running away from it and you look at it right in the eye and you fight it. And again, with the Four of Wands, this is another card that talks about soul tribe. You will have all the support that you need. It will come in the form of people, it will come in the form of divine support. Your soul will always be sending you signs and messages and guidance. The universe will always keep showing you signs, like the angel numbers that we noted, you know. There will always be support. You're on the right path, you are protected, and it's going to work out. And it's okay if you forget that sometimes. That's what I'm here for, that's what I'm doing today, to remind you that it's going to work out. But don't give up just because a part of you said that you're not strong enough to deal with this, because you most definitely are. So that's where I'll leave your reading today, pile 1. Those are all the messages that I had. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for trusting me with your cards and energies, and I hope to see you in the next video. Hello group 2. So you guys chose the 3 of Pentacles, and I felt really drawn to all of these circles, and I noticed how this group of women are making a circle too. this could be, I just heard ending cycles, so this could be like a full circle moment where you are finally ending a cycle. And I also heard that you may be releasing something, like there's a big step being taken in your healing journey. I feel like this card has more to say to me, but it's almost struggling. I just heard it's struggling to walk. And I wanted to say it's almost struggling to speak up, to give me the right words. If you have been on a healing journey for a really long time, I just heard the end is near. It's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. It's finally going to finish. You're finally reaching the finish line. And that's why I heard struggling to walk. But let's see what the rest of your cards have to say to you. I am going to shuffle the tarot on camera, but for now, let's look at your oracle cards. I just heard, like, let's see what are you ready to reveal to me. So there's curiosity here. I feel like you are a lot. You're very similar to pile one, but at the same time very different from them. Similar because pile one is struggling as well, but different because the way that you are approaching whatever this is, the way that you are approaching things, it's from a place of curiosity, you know. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, let's look at your cards. You have potential. That's the thing. That's why you approach things from a place of curiosity, because you see potential rather than things that could go wrong, you know. You pay attention to all the possibilities, to all the good things that could come out of something, rather than focusing on the worst possible situation. You have crane. Let go of limiting beliefs. Be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is, with the keyword surrendered. You have Inguas. Yes, I love this card. Such an intimate, beautiful card. You have You Are Light. I love all the pink here. So much pink. And you have Home with the number 44. Pile 1 had 44 as well. Oh my god, and 56 reduces to 11. Pile 1 had the same angel number show up for them, 1144. Some of you might have actually been drawn to both of these groups. I just heard you're on the right path. You're going the right way. Like it's almost like your soul has nothing to say to you, nothing significant, nothing time sensitive. Your soul is just here to say you're going the right way, and you probably already know a lot about your soul, you know. Yeah, this intimacy that you have showing up in this card, I feel like it's representing the intimacy that you have with your soul. You probably already know a lot about it, especially since you have the Home card. You might already know where your soul is from. You might already know what your purpose is, what you're here to do, or at least, like, even if you do not have that conscious knowing, like in terms of soul purpose and soul path and things like that, you're constantly being guided by your soul. You're constantly being given information about your soul, and without you even realizing, it's like it has been integrated in your system. I also just heard that the people in this group actually have a pink aura right now, like as we're speaking. It could also be a purple aura, like shades, merging shades of pink and purple. That's like heart chakra energy. It's crown chakra energy. It's the energy of unconditional love. That's why you guys know that love is the ultimate truth, and that's why you see the world from a place of curiosity, because you know that even amidst all of this darkness that humanity is embodying right now, there is still hope. And there is still space for love, for light, for growth, for change, for healing. This group could be full of starseeds, light workers, empaths, people who are really sensitive, people who are always able to show up from a place of love and kindness and gratitude. That's a really big confirmation. If you heard the motorbike in the background, it kept going on and on and on. Again, it's possible that, oh my god, it's possible that you have been on this journey for a while. Your soul has incarnated on earth many times before, and that's why maybe you've done a lot of spiritual work in your past lives as well, and that's why you're so comfortable with this journey, with this purpose, with wherever you're going. You've completely, I wanted to say that your soul wants you to surrender to your journey, but I just heard that you've completely surrendered to it. You're in a state of peace, harmony, acceptance. This is who I am, this is what I'm here to do, this is where my home is, this is where I'm going. And there's humility here, there's confidence here, there's faith here. It's such a beautiful energy. Your soul is so happy to have this relationship with you. Your soul is so happy that you trust it so much, that you trust your journey so much, that you trust in the universe so much. I am so in awe of this energy. I am so in awe of the work that all of you have done, how far all of you have come, the intimacy that you have with your soul, the vulnerability that is showing up here. Like, this is my authentic truth. This is my authentic self. And anything else is an illusion. I am light, I am love, and I will stay true to this for the rest of my life. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Like, even if you feel like you're not there yet, know that that's where you're heading. That's where you're going. Ultimately, you're going home. You're going home to yourself. This is so beautiful. You don't even need this reading. You don't really need this reading. This is just a small hype session from your soul. I don't even want to look at the tarot cards because this energy is so beautiful that I just heard there's a surprise. There's a surprise. Like, there's a gift or a blessing coming your way. There's a surprise coming your way. Like, right when I was these feathers are pulling me in. If you see a lot of feathers, like, all of a sudden you start to see a lot of feathers, like on the road, on the street, when you're traveling or whatever, then know that it's a sign that that surprise is coming closer and closer. Yeah, even this maze, like, you're I don't know, you're getting to a point, you're reaching somewhere. And I also want to say that because I felt called to it, this crescent moon, this period after the new moon in Capricorn that we have on Thursday, that could be significant for some of you. You're getting there, or like the surprise is reaching you. I was about to say that I don't have any more messages to add, but then right away your soul said, nope, there's a surprise. I pulled out 4 cards for pile 1, but for you, I think I might just stick to these 2 cards that have, oh my god, that have volunteered themselves. This is so beautiful. No, okay, we're going to pull out 2 more, but your soul just said pull out 2 more cards, but we're going to use those cards to clarify these 2, ask more about what these cards have to say to you. You have the Queen of Wands, oh my god. And to clarify the universe, you have the Knight of Wands. Can you see it? You have the Queen of Wands here, just in case you can't see the names of the cards. And you have the Knight of Wands. Okay, there are so many things. So basically this is talking about the surprise. Oh my god, you have the Ace of Cups on the back of the deck. Okay, this is basically talking about the surprise, the blessing that's coming your way. So there are a bunch of things here. First of all, I want to say abundance is coming your way, especially in your career, especially if you own like a business or you're trying to monetize a hobby or a skill that you have. There's growth coming in that space. There's growth to the point that it feels infinite, you know. I also want to say that some of you might, if the potential is there for it, yeah, if the potential is there for it, you might even get famous for what you do. For some of you, there's a blessing coming from the universe. This is a bit vague. I have no idea what this is. It could be an opportunity to travel. I also just heard like it could be like a sponsorship or like a sponsored trip. Like you might get to travel for like work, you know, somebody else will pay for it. And this could also be, because we have the Ace of Cups at the back of the deck, this could also be an offer. It could be an offer of love, it could be an offer in terms of your career. But the moment I saw the Knight of Wands, I wanted to say it has to do with your love life. Oh my god, I love this so much. You guys are so much in alignment, you know. I just heard you're being grateful, you're embodying your abundant mindset, your abundance mindset. You're doing the right things, you're going the right way, and now it's like just good things coming your way. If you want to move somewhere like near Mother Earth, near nature, you know, if you want to be surrounded by forests or the oceans, then the opportunity for that is here as well, like the opportunity to move out or to travel and to be closer to the earth. This could also be talking about spiritual expansion, like if you have psychic abilities, then that will grow, or like you will start to channel more ideas. If you're in a creative space, for instance, you will start to receive more ideas that are actually directly channeled from the universe. So this could be creativity, this could be inspiration, this could be just motivation, you know, wanting to go ahead and do things. There's an increase in productivity as well, there's an increase in passion, like I want to do things, you know, you feel more motivated. This could be directed towards something specific, or like in general you wake up and you feel amazing, you know, and you keep on having one good day after another. Is there anything else, Spirit? There's so much, like, yeah, you're about to live a really great life, you know, and it's happening to you really soon. The Empress talks about Taurus season. That could be significant for some of you, but when it comes to timing, I really just want to stick to the Knight of Wands, which is a really quick moving knight. So it's going to happen soon, you know, it's going to happen soon. There's growth, there's abundance, there's just there's that feeling of feeling protected, you know, like I'm being protected, and you know, like life is good and I'm being looked after, and everything is all good, you know. That's what it feels like. I just felt drawn to these numbers on the Empress and the universe. So the Empress is the number 3 card, and the universe, which is the world card, is number 21, and it actually reduces to 3. So 33 or like 333 could also be an important sign for this group, or like 1133. So I wanted to say that these dates could be significant, like the 3rd of something, you know, 3rd of March, I don't know, 3rd of April, or like the 21st of January, February. I'm not seeing months honestly, but these dates could be significant. Or like 3 to 21. I just heard 3 to 21 business days, so I don't know what the universe's business days are, but 3 to 21 days could also be significant. 21 days is also 3 weeks, right? So the next 3 weeks could also be important, or like the rest of January, or whenever it is that you're watching this. Is there anything else, Spirit? I just heard, nope, just good things. Just good things, okay. So those were all the messages that I had for you, Pile 2. That was an amazing reading. Thank you so much for trusting me with your cards and energies, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hello, group 3. So you guys chose the MoonChild. I just said MoonChild Tarot, I mean the MoonChild card, and I already have a few things to say to you. The moment I saw this card, I knew that this group was going to be a little different than the rest. I just heard unique, because this is a unique card in this deck, but also like I have been recording non-stop for the past, I don't know, 45 minutes or something, but it was only when I got to your reading that I got interrupted. And then the lamp that I'm using for the light right now, that stopped working. And even though I figured out a solution, there was that awareness that, there were blockages or delays. And I also heard I want to get my life together. So I do sense some control issues in this group. Like there's a desire to make sure that life goes the way that you want it to, and maybe right now that's not happening, or at least in this moment you feel like that is not happening, even though you are on the right path and you are being divinely guided. Yeah, my throat is acting up as well. So like the way that you have been talking about your journey right now, where you are right now, all the things that you're dealing with are actually causing more mental blockages than you realize. And there is a desire to control divine timing, a desire to control the divine plan. Like things should happen the way that I want, and right now that's not actually what's going on, and it's frustrating. It's scary. I sensed fear as well. I mean, wanting to control things is basically a sign of fear, you know, a fear that if it does not go the way that I want it to go, then it's not going to be okay. And the universe is already coming through to say that you are going to be okay. And this card to me is it's all about feminine energies. It's connection to the earth, it's connection to the moon, it's connection to your psychic abilities, your intuition, your soul, the universe itself. And I feel this. I have an image of like how should I say this, like something is flowing, like a liquid is flowing, and it's not like water. And if it is water, then it's like moon water, because it's magical, it's potent. And I'm not putting this in the most perfect way. It's like all the different elements of the universe are pouring into you. They're sending you messages, they're sending you guidance, they're sending you faith, they're sending you trust, they're sending you belief. The problem is I'm noticing how this band is like right over the third eye. Like it's not like you're not able to receive them, you're not just acknowledging them, you're just paying more attention to the fear that you have, because that's what you're used to doing. You're used to complaining, you're used to being the victim, you're used to I don't know how to put this energy into words. Like you have so much divine support, you have so much divine guidance, but there's still a reluctance to just surrender to all of it, to have utter faith in all of it. And it's not like you don't have faith at all. It's I see somebody who's actually done a lot of work, but just right now they're just like, nope, this can go wrong, this can go badly, and this is not working out, and I need to make sure that this is a little different and this happens my way. I don't know why. I kind of feel like this is just like a habit. It's a cycle, it's a pattern, it's something that you've been doing for a really long time, to complain, to give your fears more power over your faith. It's something that you have been doing for so long that even though you are now capable of choosing a different response, you're just in a habit of choosing fear, and wanting to control. Yeah, that was a lot. We're going to shuffle your tarot on camera, but for now let's look at your oracle cards. Ooh, so you have love, 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 love. Okay, so this could also have to do with your love life, of course. You have butterfly emerging. What is this? It's glitter. Okay, take the leap of faith. You have hagalas. Yeah, I guess that's how you pronounce it. You have creativity, and you have fall in love with your own story. Exactly, you're on the right path, you're going the right way, everything is working out for you, everything is working out for your highest good. It's okay for you to like chill, you know, you don't have to freak out, you're on the right way. And again, like this card always says to me, dancing in the storm, you know, like yeah, things could be better, things could be different, but this is not so bad either, and things are ultimately working out, you know. I kind of feel like there are places you want to be, you know, like like kind of like checkpoints, you know, like you think like, okay, I'm almost, I don't know, 25, 30 or whatever, and this is a list of things that I should have had by now, and maybe you don't have those things yet, and that's just freaking you out, and the universe is just like, well, who set those conditions in the first place? Because it definitely wasn't me, and every journey is different, you know, and you're always growing, you're always healing, you're always changing, and as long as you are growing, as long as you are evolving, how does it matter what pace you are evolving at? You know, fall in love with your own story. Exactly, you're on a completely unique journey. It's a divinely guided, divinely protected journey. Have trust in it, have faith in it, have trust in where you are. It might not be where you want to be, but it could be where you are still grateful and happy to be, you know. And again, like those ideas that we have about this should have happened, or that should have happened, or I should have achieved this by now, and things like that. Like maybe you're in your 30s or your 40s and you feel that you should have been married by now. Maybe you have started a business and it's been like 5 years and it's still like um, I don't want to say mediocre, I do not want to use the word mediocre. It's still running, it's running at a smooth pace, but you want it to grow and it's just not happening, you know. Like maybe you have all of these expectations, and spirit is saying like, just because you have those expectations doesn't mean that that's the only possibility, you know. Good things can also come out of the things that do not go the way that you want them to go, you know. There will always be blessings. This group needs root chakra healing, you know. You need to learn how to feel safe, how to feel grateful right where you are, and how to accept the fact that it doesn't matter how far you think you are away from, how far away you think you are from your destination. You're always in the right place at the right time. You're always right where you're meant to be. The only problem is your mind is telling you a different story than what the universe has written for you, what your soul has written for you, you know. Yeah, I completely forgot that we were channeling messages about your soul, because your soul is just like, listen, we're fine, dude. We're fine. It's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Everything's fine. We are exactly where we need to be. You're okay. You know, it's absolutely okay. I have a calendar which has like illustrations on it. This is from Twillo Story. I don't know if you know that account, but like it's a beautiful calendar, and I want to show you the artwork for the month of January because I feel like it's something that you can take help from. So this is peace. My peace is mine. I have a cold, please don't mind. My peace is mine. I won't give anyone the power to take it away from me. Anyone or anything to the power to take it away from me. You're completely fine. I just want to keep repeating that. You're all the right path. You're doing a great job. you're handling all of your troubles really well, and you're learning, you're growing, you're healing, you're evolving, and maybe the world is moving a bit more quickly than you, and that's completely fine. It's not a race anyway, and you don't have to feel like you're missing out on something, because everything that your soul wants you to experience, you're already experiencing it, and what is meant for you will always be there for you. It will never miss you. Yeah, it's going to be fine. I don't know how many times I will say that, but I really just want to give you guys a big hug and just let you know that you're doing okay. You're okay. And anything else that you're worried about, it's okay. It's all going to be okay. Okay, so I just got interrupted again. But I don't have to freak out at that. My family just came home and I've been home alone the whole day, so I'm actually happy that they're here. And even though I usually get a little annoyed when I'm channeling, but still, like, I can choose to have a calm reaction. Yeah, even when things are not going my way, I can choose to have a peaceful reaction towards it. Okay then, so let's pull out your tarot cards. We pulled out 4 cards for the first 2 piles, so let's see if it's going to be 4 cards for you as well. It is. Okay. You have the 8 of Pentacles at the back of the deck, so some of your worries could also have to do with work. This card kind of feels a little separate from these 3 cards, like it's a very separate energy. Let's see what this is. You have the High Priestess. Okay, let's see. You have the 3 of Pentacles. Oops. You have the 6 of Cups, and you have the 6 of Wands. Okay, if you're worrying about your love life, or if you're worrying about your career, or if you're worrying about both of these things, it's going to be fine. It's going to be completely, absolutely, utterly fine. Your message is as simple as that. If you're worried about, like, I don't know, if you're worried about, like, making new friends, or like loneliness, or your spiritual journey, your healing journey, if there's I want to say, if there's an idea that you have pitched in, like you have shared it with somebody, or like you're waiting on like a sponsorship or a collaboration or something like that, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. I want to know more about the High Priestess. I mean, I do want to say that your emotions, your body, your soul, all of them have been telling you. I had a feeling I would pull out 5 cards for this group, but I didn't say it aloud. All parts of you have been telling you it's going to be fine, but somehow you're just not in a habit of fully giving in that trust. That's really the only thing that needs to be released here. This tendency of doubting, even when you have all the reason to have faith, even when you see all the signs, as many signs as you can, about things working out. And that's what this entire reading was. It was just a way to strengthen your faith. But again, like, it all ultimately, it comes down to you, like, to what extent you actually embody that faith. It's going to work out. There's going to be career growth. Your love life is going to progress. If there's anything related to finances or fame or like content creation or anything like that, it's going to work out. You're going to be seen, you're going to be heard. I don't know, everything is going to work out. But like, and the universe will, your soul and the universe will tell you this one thing again and again and again. They will constantly keep giving you signs that everything is working out. But ultimately, you have to make sure that you show up. Like, yeah, I see, like, somebody stepping up and saying, you know what, like, instead of waiting for the universe to say this to you, you're going to look in the mirror and say it's going to work out. That's what you need to do, to embody your faith confidently. Okay, group 3. Those were all the messages that I had. I hope it helped. Let me know if it resonated. Thank you so much for trusting me with your cards and your energies, and I hope to see you in the next one.